Morning guys. So project day is to get the gable trim put up here. I want to do that to protect the roof edges here. So I got the other side all done, but just wanted to show you here. I don't have fascia or soffit yet, but you can see the gable trim up there. This is what it looks like beforehand. That's the profile I went with. So what I'm doing is a double-sided butyl tape that I'm doing on here, just for extra leak protection. A lot of people don't use it, but especially on the porch, I figured it's a low pitch, I want to use it. Then I'm using this where it's going to get squished and sealed up underneath. I'll show you where that goes for an example. So one thing I'm thankful for today is family, whether it's extended family or immediate family, because I get to go to a wedding, and that is on my wife's side family, but I'm thankful for family today. So these pieces all come in 10'4", and this is like 12 foot, so it's kind of odd size. So I cut this one down so it's not as short of a piece. I don't like to have too short of a piece since I got a 2-piece it, and I'm on the uphill side so you can't really see it, but that's what I did. I just stick a nail in temporarily on the face here because I want to be able to take it loose and put my fascia on. So on this part right here, I cut this a little bit over like there, and you can see underneath there maybe. Okay, so I got that sealer underneath here, and then this caps over top of this. This is where that other foam strip goes under here, because this is humped up. As you can see the profile on here, it's humped up here. It actually gets screwed back here somewhere, but then it goes up, has some room, and then this part's flat. So you can get different style of this stuff. I wanted gable trim. This is what the company I got it from locally called it. There's rake trim and where it bumps out as well here and comes down and goes in, but that's more for a barn. I think for a house I wanted it a little cleaner here. So then I'm going to put fascia here. It's going to be a little taller than normal, but not too much. But yeah, then I can finish all that. I just kind of wanted to show you that process there, and that's going to really clean that edge up and seal it up, because we've been getting quite a bit of rain. Thankfully the majority of the roof is on, but I still wanted to get this nicer. This side shows it finished off a little bit more. You can see all the way up through there. So my goal is to get that stuff all on both sides and get the house wrap on these ends to get them a little more waterproof and weatherproof. And then got to go to a wedding here next weekend, so I got to try to get this all done quickly and then hopefully have it in good shape for when we get back. So one of the projects was to get this poured full of concrete here, because I'm going to be covering that up with pressure treated and then getting the elevation established, and then I'm going to have to cover the sides in treated 2x8 as well, so we can figure out get doors ordered and stuff. The other project was, you remember that hole that the front porch left there? Talked to the mason and he said yeah, it's a good idea to have that be supported really well, so we poured it full of concrete because the skirt board is going to cover up above that for the porch once we're all done. So when he came the other day, he removed those bricks that were sloping out there, because that's going to get covered as well. And then anyway, so we poured that in sections, so that's curing. Since we really need to get windows and doors ordered, that's the other thing I did, is I reframed these. I still need to put plywood on, but got these windows all reframed. So we need to get sheathed what we can from the outside, and mainly just to get these windows ordered because it takes a little while to get all that. It has been a little bit rainy lately before today, so one of the things I did is I went and grabbed some electrical wire and conduit for running the wire into the house. Man, 4-wire has gotten very expensive. This is, I think, 4/0, 4/0, 4/0, 2/0, and it is just over $7 a foot. I think at Lowe's I priced it just for the fun of it, and it is $8.25 a foot, so it's almost $1, a little more than $1 a foot more than where I got it. But wow, wire is expensive. So anyway, I think I remember when it was half that price, not very long ago it seems like. And thankfully I didn't have more than I had, but still a ways. So that's one of the projects, is in this corner right here. Kind of a mess, excuse the mess, but right in this corner up here I'm going to be running the electrical in the conduit because I need to get that all done before I can run the vapor barrier under the slab here before we want to do any framing for the floor, subfloor. So that's coming in that corner. Probably going to stub it up somewhere in the middle of this wall for now. Also, one of the things, I think I talked about it before, but I have to replace this cast iron septic pipe coming in here. I don't know if you can see it right down in there, but it comes to the toilet here. So I need to get that replaced before I can do vapor barrier, and also dig in a new water line from the well and also redo the water line for the city water coming in. I'm going to run both of them into the mechanical room. But yeah, so it'd be nice to get that all dug in before we do any more for the vapor barrier.